Oh, I'm gonna play an intro song too for us.
All right. I believe. Yep, we're live on both now. We're live though. Just letting you know, we're pretty live right now. I'm going to lower the volume. Nice. Perfection. Are you ready?
We are
Oh,
here. We are the roll. What is our name? Roll contenders.
There
Roll
you
your
go.
boat.
flub the beginning, man.
I
That's what.
did. It's like
Damn.
10 seconds,
Damn, and this is live on multiple platforms.
and
Damn.
I came in with just on the yeah. Okay, we are the roll. We are the roll contenders. It is Railton, Jay Crane with his real name showing, and Pika
Not,
Girl.
not my government name.
Your
Not
whole,
gas.
your whole government name.
What's good? It's not on my screen though.
No, I'm gonna
yeah,
run,
yeah. Because I
I'm
use
gonna
the
run your
different.
credit up today.
Oh, have fun with that. If anything, they'll come to your house looking for money.
You know, man, I'd be, hey,
Yeah.
hey.
They're just gonna start taking your stuff. I'll be like, "Yep, that's Bryant. Look at that guy."
Your credit
Always.
score jump up 865 or 900. I don't know what the highest credit score is.
But what is today?
Is there
Today
even
is
a-
June 5th.
Today is June 5th, and we are 5 days into the month of June already. It's crazy to think that Columbus is literally in 2 weeks. I don't care what you guys say. It's in 2 weeks.
What about Father's Day? Father's
Father's
Day
Day
in
is
11 days.
Father's Day, yeah, Father's Day is the day, like the Sunday before Columbus.
Yeah, but Dads come first, man. Dads come first. What did
You know,
Columbus do? What
I
did he
don't-
do?
I don't know. Like you're asking me questions in classes that I was not present in.
Oh,
I was not present in the class. I had somebody who had a crush on me, who I got to do all my work for me, and I said thank you, and I would leave for like weeks. I
wow.
was not. I told like we had this conversation before we went live. I was not a good person.
You heard it here first, folks. Ryo's a user.
I
Bum,
was
bum,
100%
bum.
a user. Like I think it's only like we had 8 classes a day. I think I only showed up to maybe 5,
That's horrible.
and
Horrible,
still
horrible.
passed with straight A's.
Atrocious.
Hey man, you got.
Do you see this? This is horrible.
Hey, I feel like I was the person that found a way to succeed in school without having to actually be there.
That's fair. Listen, that's fair. Maybe that makes you smarter than some of the people at your school.
Exactly. Yeah, you had people literally doing my work.
Damn. That's horrible.
There's only 6 black kids in my entire school, so I wasn't
And you
hard.
and you were 3 of them? Ba-da-ba-cha!
And think about it. And like they would still like not know that I'm gone. It's only 6 of us here.
Wow. Wow. But yeah, guys, it is what, June 5th?
It is June 5th.
And we have a lot to talk about. A
do.
lot of crazy stuff has happened this week.
Are you sure it was this week?
Yeah, it's this week, man. It's a lot of craziness that we were not expecting. So where do you want to start? Do you want to start with? First off, let's do this. The Road Contenders now, besides being live on TikTok, we are also live on YouTube. And then obviously still having all of the videos archived on Ryleton's page. So yeah, now you can catch us live on either one, which is awesome because that opens us up to a lot of people, especially if TikTok gets taken away.
Yes, and also, please, if you have not already, subscribe to the newsletter. That's how you can stay in the know where we're going to be at, have links to all the social media platforms.
Yup.
And again, also, if you want to help us out, we always take donations, and our donations go to upgrading our equipment and things like that, just so we can continue to bring a show like this to you every single week. And we do appreciate everyone that comes up. But again, you can sign up for that newsletter. It would tremendously help us out a lot. It's like and subscribe. It's just you sign up, and we won't send you what is it called? Spam emails? It'd be
Yeah, no
things
spam
pertaining to
emails.
the show.
Yep.
And also, it's the best way to actually contact us is through the emails.
Yes. Yes,
If
yes,
you message
yes.
me on Discord, I'll see you next week.
Yep. Very true. Very, very true. But yeah, so that's one thing right off the bat. So where do you want to start, Ryo?
Well, let's go ahead and start things because we'll bring in our special guest towards the end of the episode so we can give him some time. I do want to go ahead and give a big shout out to Mega Mall Studio. Yesterday they did launch on Kickstarter for X Seekers of Fortune, and they are Jay Crane. What are they? Once you say that, what are they?
What is who? Mega Mall
What-
Studios?
Yeah, no, Jesus Christ, like
X Seekers of Fortune?
Yes, we want to say that they're on Kickstarter. That there are Kickstarter. I'm
Yep.
feeding you. I'm feeding you your line.
They
I'm feeding your line.
They are funded. Oh, they are funded.
There we go.
Yeah, I'm smart. Yes, they got funded before 24 hours. They're also labeled as one of Kickstarter's like game that they're proud of, and they're on the popular page. So we did it. We did it.
Yep.
We obviously the Rogue Contenders. We got a couple copies of the game for ourselves, and Ryo, I'm feeding you your line.
Oh, you talking about the one that we got to do a giveaway?
Yeah, 100%.
So again, we're all about fun over here at the Rogue Contenders. We like giving away things. So again, when X of Fortune gets into our hands, we're going to do a giveaway. We have not thought about how. I hope that shell falls in your head. I have not thought about how we're going to do the giveaway, but we will give away X Seeker of Fortune's game. The cool thing about the game is one box has enough for 2 players to play, and you can always pick up more for more players. Jay Crane, show off the map now. There you go.
Yes, 100%. But yes, this is the mat for the game. And yeah, that's very awesome that we'll be able to do that for people because the game's really, really good. I highly enjoy it. And I think a lot of people will enjoy it, honestly. And it showed because there's over 180 backers now, so.
Which again, is amazing. And then make it to that popular page. Again, here at Rogue Contenders, yes, we do focus on a lot of Alpha Class, but we said before, with the rebranding of the channel, we're opening it up to any creator of any card game because again we just love games and we do believe that I hate using the word indie, I really do, but they deserve to have that recognition and get that platform, and I don't believe that they should be forced to put that in their marketing budget. I mean, we'll go ahead and do it, we'll go ahead and promote it. It's a game that we believe in, a game that we want to talk about. We're 100% going to bring it up on the show, and me and Jay Crane are working on something where we may have a second episode during the week where we just open up these new games. We were still working out the logistics for that, but it's something we do want to bring to you so that when we keep the podcast, but then have a special episode where we open it up and talk about these new games. It won't be as long as the podcast, but that way you have the podcast, you listen to it, instead of you're listening to us opening wrappers. I think that just sounds weird.
Yeah. No, but people like that kind of stuff, and especially if it's for a new game, it's nice to show it off and take a look at it. Because look, like we did with Otherverse, we obviously we learned a lot from opening those packs.
A lot.
But yeah, it's sometimes we want to help you guys know what you're getting into.
I learned a new brawl size from opening that game.
What?
Yes.
Because it's like anime. There's a
like
lot of
anime.
anime.
It's you'll understand.
Yeah.
So, but speaking of things getting launched, we just had Unrivaled drop last week, and it's been a huge release. I think this game sold out quicker than Clash Grounds did.
Yeah.
Clash Grounds was around for at least 3 weeks before people started having issues. You can't find boxes now.
Yep. I managed to get one more box. That's it.
Did you really get one more box?
Yeah, from the thing, the stream.
Oh, yeah, you had to buy it. Yeah.
Yeah. And it was mostly because I wanted the suit up and the Cow Ling.
Yeah, because you did need one more for the decks, but yeah, like it's sold out. I know the Outclass team. I'm sorry, Rising Empire Studios has reached out to distributors to try to get them more product. But again, like this game, this set sold out quicker, and the biggest thing is a lot of people are holding onto their cards. There's not a lot of cards on TCG Player. A lot of people are opening and holding onto their cards, which is amazing.
Yeah, that is good. Just showing off cards while you're talking and stuff like that.
Yes. Let me get our special guest prepped and ready while you talk about. So
do you want me to go over the bands?
Yes, we'll recap on the bands.
Yeah. So let me pull this up. They should be here. Or maybe they won't be. Why is this so big? Okay, there we go. I'm like, why can't I see everything?
Why is your zooming in so weird?
I'm zooming in to show the people on TikTok, so you couldn't see what I was showing. Well, I guess
I'm looking at your TikTok right now. Support everywhere, baby.
Yeah, look, see, bam. But then I had to zoom out to see what was going on. I can't find the news thing. I should, from now on, I know that I'm not going to use, because I have all my save sites. And,
right there?
Yeah, and now I don't have them, so.
So I would say this. I know last week we talked about very briefly, and I think we talked about this also during your opening.
Yep.
About some people who were complaining about the non-clash damage. But this past week, after people started playing with it, I haven't seen one person complain anymore. Like, they had nothing to complain about anymore. I'm like, yeah, like, it's really not that bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad at all. Now, I will say it's funny seeing war players when they try to do the war and they go, you can't do that no more. They go, no! Yep. They quit.
Yes, Draco. Sorry, so Draco put in a note about X Seekers of Fortune in there. Keep going.
Yes. I would say the only people that are really affected by the ban, by the errata, is only war players.
Yeah.
Machina players are still eating good. Non-class damage is not that bad. The set one buffs, people are already kind of over that. They're like, okay, cool. I have other options. Or what I'm seeing now is a card. I'm not sure if you can bring it up. Shadow Forge Talisman.
Yeah.
Shadow Forge Talisman just says, hey, you can't play class buffs.
Yeah.
So you see decks now, they're building their decks with Shadow Forge Talisman in there and not running buffs.
Yep. Which, let me tell you, that's pretty smart. Pretty smart indeed.
Like, that card is awesome. Pete Girl, you want to talk about your experience with the card?
With the Talisman?
Yes.
Well, playing against you, it has became a wonderful thing.
Why does everybody got to, like...
Because I can get it out on turn 2, and the rest of the game, if you cannot get rid of it, you can't play your buffs. So, especially with your Kaling deck and your white buff, to where you get the +3 life.
Yeah.
That now negates that.
I'll be doing that.
Yep. And you deserve it. You know what? Use it up, Pika Girl. Because this guy, man, I've never seen someone talk so much trash.
Hey, man, it's just that top 8 trophy in my hand gives me supernatural powers.
Unbelievable, man. How we come from the bottom and then all of a sudden we're so.
Like, I'm telling you, like, it changed me, man. Victory changes somebody, man. You start looking at it. But I will say this. Shadow Forge Talisman. Now, this is for all the people who are building their decks. If you're looking to play Moxie, play Shadow Forge. You know why? There's no reason to not play that card. When it comes in, it gets +1.
Were you waiting for me?
No, that was something.
Okay.
It gets +1 to everything that comes in, and then it locks out buffs. And you combine that with a nice suit up play.
Oh, you're golden.
It's just power. It's just power. That's what I like. I like power.
Yeah.
And I want to say again, you're playing that, do it. Do it. And also, of course, you're playing Krong. I guess you could do it too. But I feel like it's very, very strong in death. Surprisingly, it is very strong in death. And it's also very strong in Moxie.
Yeah, yeah. I'm interested to see Pika Girl's Moxie deck in action.
So my Moxie deck will no longer be YouTubed until after
Good job.
Origins.
Good job. Good
That
job.
way I can keep everything inside of it a surprise.
Oh, so
Nice.
you're playing that. So you're playing that Origins. That's what you're doing.
That's what I thought she was doing.
Okay, so you could 10 on the Moxie, right?
Yes, that's what I'm playing.
Yeah, we're gonna get your Moxie right.
That's literally what
Yeah.
I've been we've been working on for the last 3 weeks.
I don't know time anymore. Apparently, because time involves math, and I don't know math.
Or reading. Or reading, you said.
Man, hey, rules can't stop me if I can't read.
Yeah. Sorry, I'm typing to the chat.
Wait, which chat? Which one?
YouTube. Or not YouTube. TikTok. He asked what we were playing today. And I said, tonight we're talking about the bands and Alpha Clash, plus we have a special... Oh, I didn't write guess. Guess. Bam!
Just special.
They're special.
Yeah, it's because you interrupted me mid-sentence.
I did do that. I did. That was me.
But yeah, so Shadow Forge is a nasty card. I used it during the pre-releases, and yeah, I can attest to that. I can also attest that Big Krung, like Vanilla Krung, is pretty badass. At least in pre-release. I don't know if he works as good in when playing with actually constructed decks, but in pre-release, people were not ready to handle a 7/5.
So I'm gonna say this. I feel like it does work in like regular constructed. It's just super annoying when you get it out because it's a 7/6 for what 6?
It's a 7/5.
7/5 for 6 calls. So it's not that it's. I don't even think that it's actually bad. It's just it's one of them cards when you play it out. It just reminds you of T-Bone. It gets out and you go, yep, yeah.
Yep. It's a 7/5 for 6, and he has ugly feet.
You know what? I'm actually shocked that you did not like lose your mind. You open up your packs and you saw that card.
Yeah,
I'm like,
there's
I
nothing
was
I can
waiting
do.
for it.
There's
I was
nothing
waiting.
to do about it. Look at these fucking hands. Look at these hands. Oh my goodness. Listen, there's only 2 cards in the whole game that I do not like. And it's this one and then that one Torque. Man, that one Torque.
What?
Unbelievable.
Like, you mean Torque with the baby arm?
Yep. 100%. Don't know why, but absolutely hate it. Where are you, Lawless?
Oh, I almost forgot. Speaking of Columbus, again, every video we always want until we get to Columbus, we all definitely want to go ahead and let everybody know about it. Columbus, Jesus Christ, it's not called Columbus. Origins Game Fair is in Columbus, Ohio, and this will be the second Clash Grounds from Alpha Clash. Clash Grounds are the Tier 2 tournament. Tier 2 tournaments. It's going to be hosted by Realm Games, again, sponsored by Realm Games again. And again, there is a couple things about going to this. It is at a convention center, but it is now broken up to 2 days. We have it Saturday and we have it Sunday.
Nice.
Pre-release, Dragon Drafts, regular plays will go Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So all days you'll be able to play some Alpha Clash. The big tournaments take place on Saturday and Sunday. Saturday is Swiss Top Cut on Sunday. And then Sunday is a Tier 1 Awakening event where you get a second chance to qualify for Tier 3 events. And both events do come with cash and or product pricing. So you want to go ahead and go to Realm Games now to sign up. Also get your badge for Origins Game Fair. They do have an option where if you want to just participate in TCGs, it is $60. If you're just coming up Saturday, Sunday, of course you could buy your Saturday and Sunday only badge, but badges are required. And also, there's something else. Origins Game Fair, you do have to register for the events. The events for Alpha Clash are now live. So you want to go in sign up for it, add those events to your badges.
Nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
And-
What he said.
And it is time for our special guest to enter. He should be coming in here in the next minute. I don't have a countdown timer, but do I don't.
What? I'm sorry. Oh, what?
A countdown timer. Yeah.
Oh, what?
A count. You heard of a countdown timer. You go here act like I don't know what I'm talking about. You
That's not what you
countdown.
said. That's not what you said.
I heard of it. You thought I
That's
said
not
that-
what you said.
You thought I said a cockdown counter. I ain't said no cockdown counter.
Listen.
And
Listen.
guess who we have here, everybody? Oh, why is it ain't working?
That's why. Hey, there we go. I see you. Can we hear you?
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yes, we
Yes.
can.
Awesome.
we can
What's
hear you.
up? How
Yes,
are you guys?
Welcome on.
Good,
welcome
man.
on.
Th-
People in the community, they know we have Spartan 117 here live with us today. Spartan is an amazing member of the community. He has also been voted on and set to his award to be the content creator of the month as well. He had a huge purchase. He had a huge purchase this week. And also is someone, I tell everyone, if you see him at any convention or anything you do at Alpha Clash, if he has his collection on him, ask to see it. It's one of the most amazing collections I've ever seen in my life. And he has items that Ridge doesn't even remember being out there. Like, this guy's collection is goated. So again, we have Spartan 117 with us. Welcome to the show.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you, Ryotan, and thank you so much, Jay Crane, for having me. It is a pleasure to be on the Row Contenders. A privilege, truly. So, thank you so much. I've been following you guys for quite some time. It's great to be part of the Alpha Clash community. It's funny. I was listening to your last episode. And how you said that this whole community has been like a family, Jay Crane. You said that it is more of a family than anything else, and it's so true. It's drama free. It's fantastic, and the fact that we continue to grow is so fantastic. So I love it. I love it. Everything that they've accomplished so far, everything we continue to do as a community, and it's a great time to be in Alpha Clash.
It is, because let me tell you, while we were watching the eBay stream, all we kept doing was messaging each other back and forth, going, "Is there really 400 people in here right now? Is there 600 now? Where are all these people coming from?" It was insane, and then you blew it out the water. You took everything.
Like,
Absolutely, and honestly, that eBay Live, obviously, that was the second time they've done it for Unrivaled, which was fantastic, and to
Right.
see the change in the attendance levels, part-time collector, couldn't have been more, appreciative of all that, and obviously, Josh was on there. The amount, I think we've reached 1,500 lives,
yeah,
like that was
1,500.
incredible, just absolutely incredible. I'm sure everyone wants to, maybe hear from me about the. That number one promo, maybe.
Yes.
What was going through my mind?
Actually, let's slow it down. Did you buy anything else that night?
Yes,
I did.
Okay.
Yeah,
he did.
Oh, wow.
my bank account isn't liking me at the moment, but I did. I got what I call as a collector the bookends. So I got number 250 of 250 and the one of 250. So it encloses that. It's kind of like an OCD thing for me. But I like them, so I bought them.
Yeah.
Did I pay more than I should? It's
That depends on the person.
that depends on the person.
It really
Exactly.
does.
There was one person in particular in the community that was bidding me up, and it was very competitive, and we had a nice cordial conversation afterwards on the Discord, and he's also a very big collector as well. So it was a fight. It was a battle, and honestly, what I love most ultimately is how that breathes new light and just honestly presents a spotlight on Alpha Clash as how it's growing, how people see this as, if you're an outsider and you've never heard of it, you don't really need to dip your foot in. You can jump right in because the water is warm, type of thing. And it has such a positive outlook, and everything they're doing with the board game coming out, and it is just on a completely different level than anything I've ever seen from a trading card game. So it's awesome. It's absolutely incredible.
It really is.
Yeah, because we were just talking earlier episode that that Unrivaled sold out quicker than Clash Grounds did. I said at least with Clash Grounds it was about 3 weeks for people saying, hey, can't get a distributor level. Yeah, think Unrivaled came out Friday. We couldn't find stock on Monday.
Wow.
And a lot of people got their stock now. It kind of sold through it, but like a lot of distributors, they don't have it. Unrivaled sold out immediately,
Yep.
and it
crazy.
shows.
Yep. So yeah, Ryo, I'm glad you said it, because I've been kind of keeping it close to my chest, but the word is out that set 3. If you haven't already purchased boxes or are hesitant, this set, again, I'm speculating here, but it already seems like it's going to be highly collectible. If you have sealed product, maybe hold it. But some of these cards in the set too, just you have the 1-drop Lins, you have the alpha obviously is gorgeous. The new foiling on that, just this set is going to be one for the record books, I think. And I don't know what the Alpha Clash team plans to do for the next set. I think maybe manufacturing might go up, but the fact that they're printing to demand is perfect. That they're like, okay, we met demand. This is great. Obviously, right now this is exceeding it. They might go up. They might stay the same. I don't know. But whatever happened with Unrivaled is beautiful. And like you said, the fact that things are already just selling out left and right, and they added 2 new distributors in Europe. Just tremendous success is happening with Alpha Clash, and I love it. I love every step of the way, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
So you said something, and I want to touch on that because I don't want to lose it. Because I feel like you made a really good point about set 3. I feel that set 1 was collectible with some playability. Set 2 was playable but not really collectible. I feel set 3 is the first set that everything is playable and collectible all at the same time.
Agreed.
Especially with them making the IAs to playable.
Yep.
Now you have that chase for the IAs. You have one, even though I was kind of upset about, but I'm okay with now. It's one AR with a brand new foil we've never seen.
Yep.
So now that's very coveted. And then you have the epics that are so playable. We're like, cool. Now I want to go ahead and get it in the best rarity, and the IRs are amazing.
Yeah.
So I said I really feel like set 3 is the first set where it's collectible and it's playable. Where your collectible cards are very playable. It's like the Team Covenant Torque. Team Covenant Torque is still a good price because it's collectible and it's playable. Lin, Krong, Kowling, Magnate, all of these cards you're going to play in your deck. You're going to play 4 copies of it. So now it just drives that demand up for those cards, and then drives demand up for this set. And if you look at TCG Player, there's not a lot of listings because a lot of people are like, hey, I need to hold on to my cards because I need to actually build my deck.
Yes, absolutely. And like you said, I'm on my computer right now looking at TCG Player. I'm always plugged in with Alpha Clash, and like you said, I think right now the market is like, what do we do? Like you said, do we hold them close to our chest? Are we ripping just to keep for ourselves in our collection, or do we sell? Is now a good time? But people don't know. It's kind of like I don't want to say like there's a fire happening, but what we know and what is public information is Unrivaled is a tremendous success.
Yes.
I'm not again. What I'm saying is I'm not trying to create a panic buy right now, but I've talked with Garrett at least, and I know that what the product is out there, and they're not reprinting it. So it's gonna be. This set is. I'm honestly, I've got the jitters to see what happens. It could be the first collectible set of Alpha Clash, a true awesome staple, which is great.
Which is, like I said, that it is so great. And like I said again, I know they're trying to get stuff worked out to get more products in, but it's like you said before, it's probably not going to be reprinted again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
In the next time you may get something. It's a speculation. It may be in the draft box too.
Exactly.
and that's if that still goes.
Yep.
Yep.
So
So
if they say, hey, we're going to hold draft box until middle of next year, now the set 3 cards. I don't know. J. Craig, I'm sorry, I keep cutting you off.
no, you're good. I was just saying that now, like, I definitely gonna have to go to my local LGS because I know they have boxes, and I only got 5, but I've already decided that next set I'm buying a case because it's just not enough. It's just not enough.
Right.
Yeah, and
I
it's
regret
crazy
it.
you say, like, because for set 2, I feel like a lot of people did buy a lot of product and kind of held on to it.
Mm-hmm.
So then a lot of people said, well, for set 3, I'm not going to really buy that much into it. And now it's like, damn, I should have bought everything I had.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
Because I literally got a call from my distributor and said, hey, you have this many boxes on stock. Do you want me to go ahead and add in a case? I said, no, I'll just wait. You know, if I need to get some more, I will. Now it's, yo, hey, get me some more.
Yep.
That's
Yeah.
right. And in talking about like the artwork too, I'm sure maybe you've touched on this on a previous episode, but Alpha Clash clearly has found their stride in their artwork. What they want to
Yes.
show their you know they're both collectors and players alike. That they found it and it's working, and everybody seems to absolutely love it. Especially the new people that are just taking a look at it. So I know set 1 was a little ununiform. Personally, I want to give a shout out to the iconic rares. Some of those iconic rares are absolutely gorgeous. That Riccardo Federici did the artwork for.
Yeah.
But now, like you said, set 2 with Clash Grounds, that was the first huge change that we saw with, everything looking beautiful. The artwork did just took off and kind of brought everybody together. It created such a synergy with collectors and players. And now look at Unrivaled. Look at what a huge success that is, right?
Yeah.
So it's
Right.
awesome. It's absolutely incredible what is happening. And I look forward to what they're cooking up in stores for the next set and the next draft box, right? So very, very cool. Very exciting times.
Like,
Definitely,
super
yeah.
excited
Set
for it.
4 is gonna be fire.
Yeah. That's all we can say. But set
Yep.
4, like, woo.
Yeah. That's what. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm guaranteed a case. Guaranteed. It's fire. It's definitely fire. The game's only going up from here.
Oh yeah,
So,
absolutely. I couldn't agree more with that.
Definitely.
And then speaking on buying Unrivaled boxes, let's start with your first purchase for the number 250 of 250. And I think you spent a whopping, what was it, 600 with an ending bid?
I think after eBay taxes and fees, it was around $600. Yeah, that sounds about right. Yep.
Yep. Yeah. So
That was-
that was a great way to start. Let me tell you, that's a great
Yes.
way.
That was a great way. Now, the one that I know everyone had probably the funniest comments in Discord was the number 1. Because it started off very normal. It was like, 90, 92. I'm like, okay, hey, I'll get it at 150. This is good. 160. I said, okay, I'm still with it. And when that hit 300, I said, let me stop hitting this bid button
Yep.
and see where it goes.
That's right.
And then I literally went and got me a drink. I said, well, the bid's probably over. Let me see where it's at. And I just see it still going. 1K. I'm like, oh, shit.
Yep.
That
I'm
bidding,
like, whoa.
as soon as it passed like 500, I'm sitting there and I'm like, okay, I think I'm like one of 3 people left. And I'm like, as soon as it gets down, the clock's getting down to like 2, I'll bid. 3, 2,
Right.
1. I'm like, but then I'm like, okay, I want to be courteous to everybody else, who's still, waiting on auction. So I'm like, okay, bid. I'm just like clicking the button. I'm like, okay, this is starting to get a little out of hand. Maybe, I don't know. But I had a set mark. I will just say this: I had a set mark of when I was going to stop, and I exceeded it. I did, but I needed it. I needed that card. Some things you just need, and that was a need for me.
So let's say this: what was the amount? What was the amount that you thought you were gonna stop at?
Frankly, I thought I was going to stop at 1,000. I thought I was going to stop at 1,000.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of clicks after.
Yeah,
That's a lot of
it
clicks.
was.
A lot of
And then I was like, okay, it's gonna definitely stop at 1.5 because that's an even number, right?
Yep.
Right.
And that was already like, oh, I'm starting to get queasy at this point. And I'm like, But I will say what's hilarious. I'll just put this on public record. The guy who I was bidding against, again, we had a cordial conversation on Discord. I was letting him know, I was like, "Hey, great job bidding," and we were obviously both of us were going to pay regardless. I know he's very much savvy in that regard. He has a great eBay account, things like that. But I was like, I was not going to bid over 2. There was no chance I was going to bid over 2. But he eased up, luckily, right at the 1800 mark, and I was like, woo! I was like, I'm eating ramen noodles for 2 years now, so thanks for that.
Yeah, that it was funny because I've never done one of those auctions like that. So I bid on a box and I clicked it and nothing came up. So I clicked it again. So I was bidding against myself for 3 bids. I was so yeah, until I realized I was like, oh, my name's up here. Yeah, so I definitely ended up overpaying for my box, but it was because I outbidded myself. So
that's hilarious.
It's funny you say that because my situation was it was after everything was going. It was just the fire sale left, and I was just trying to click on my other screen to reactivate that if I wanted to bid on it, and actually hit the bid button when I clicked on the screen and bid it for the comic book. I'm like, I really don't want this, but it's just me bidding. I'm like, I'll take it for 35. I didn't want it, but the one I did, and I didn't know that you could reset the timer, I was bidding on the IA Lin, and I was doing it like, yeah, I got this. I said, I don't know how to click anymore. I said, no one's bidding. And to reset the timer, somebody came in and said, bid. I said, no.
Yeah, those IR Lins are great.
No, it was the IA.
Yeah. The IA. Okay.
It was the IA Lin, and I'm like, $150 for a box in the IA Lin. That's easy.
Yeah.
Yep. The one IA Lin that went that night, I think it was it went for $48, $49. I was
one by itself.
Oh, yeah, that's. And Josh even said it on the live. He's like, "That's minimum $100." So whoever got that, congratulations to them. That's probably going to be the cheapest IA Lin that goes on the market, probably ever. That card, that IA. Now that they're playable, those specifically that Lin is going to be highly sought after, truly highly sought after. And I wish everybody the best of luck trying to, if you're a collector or a player, or both, fantastic. Add it to the collection if you can, some way, shape, or form, because it's a beaut. It's an absolute beaut.
It is. It is nice.
It is one of the most playable cards right now that I'm seeing in so many decks. So many people are building their decks to incorporate that card. And I said, I feel like I know people kept saying that, oh, Lin's a new Torque. I'm gonna say this, no, it's not. Torque was red cards, red deck, Torque deck only. I'm seeing Lin being put in decks that don't even run blue, because there's ways to get it in discard pile and then bring it back. Torque never did. I said this card is a whole different level, and I'm gonna say this to Alpha Clash team: do not ban this card.
Yeah, please don't. Please don't.
Please don't.
It seems like they gave it a lot of thought, and they kind of knew that this was going to be a strong card. So I don't think that they will, at least not anytime soon, right?
I hope not.
I hope not.
Yeah, I hope not, because it is. It's a very good card. And we were actually talking earlier about a blue core that is kind of like those staple blue cards that you're if you're playing a deck and you're I'll just add blue. And these are the cards you're going to add, and that's going to be one of them. It's on that list.
It's the same thing with the white core. There's always you're playing white, you're going to run a 4/1 cost haven, 4/2 cost haven, and your last ones will be either a Deliverance, I don't get why, or I'm saying the new War Cry should be put in there because it is a very good card. But I feel like now, since there is a larger pool of cards, we're going to start seeing what I always call the core packages. Hey, I'm building my deck. I'm running a black core, and pretty much everybody know what the black core is. Hey, I'm running a red package. You know what the red package is, and that again is so healthy for the game. Now I have my notes here. I have a couple questions I want to ask you, Spartan.
Yeah, absolutely.
What is the most expensive item in your Alpha Class collection?
Oh,
that's a good question.
That is a great question. And again, expenses, as you mentioned, It's in the eye of the beholder. What is somebody willing to pay? And some of these items may have increased, some of them may have decreased. I'll just throw a couple out there that I love personally, that I've kept for quite some time. I do have the one of one magnate from the CV that was released during the graphic novel. That is the only official one card printed ever from Alpha Clash. There are low pop cards out there, but that is the only one that is a one of one. That one I love. I did have Ridge sign it as well when we were in Level Up. So the case is signed, but the card is not. So I have a 1 of 10 sample uncut sheet, which I love. I've got a sample booster box that's a 1 of 50.
Wow.
Another. I will say one more is a 1 of 3 gold medal comic books, and again, this is one that Josh has never seen. This, it's on my Instagram. I actually had Efren, Al, and Ridge all sign it while I was at Level Up. It is the official. It's only 3 were made.
I saw that one.
Yeah, only 3 were made.
Nice.
2 are in the hands of I think one Al has and one Efren has, and I apparently have Ridge's copy somehow because he wanted to offer it as a Kickstarter for the highest tier of their very first Kickstarter. Yeah, it's absolutely stunning. It's a beautiful comic book. I'm hoping once CGC officially gets their autographs in their system, I can have it officially graded. But that would be another, I guess, staple for my collection.
Yeah, that's pretty bad.
That right there, now, I feel like that will always forever be the holy grail of Alpha Clash. That there's 3 copies of something, and you have the CEO's copy.
Right, the one that's officially out for public use, or for a public member to have. Yeah, I would say so.
Like that is amazing. I always say, even with that, because I know Rich talked about before about the Alpha Clash vote. I've always wondered what products are in that vault.
Absolutely, right? What are they holding in that vault?
Like what are they holding there? Because I know he said, like, we have a vault full of stuff. I'm like, cool. What's in there? Like, what do you have? I know he showed off some sample cards before. I'm like, cool, but what's in that vault? And I've always wondered that. I always wanted, if I can get it out of him, just to say, hey, this is some of the stuff that's here, and let's do a Kickstarter for some of it.
Right.
I feel that would be amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that's awesome. So now that you have the one, what are you gonna do with it? Are you gonna keep it in your collection? Are you gonna wait?
So it's a great question. I do intend on keeping it. I'm gonna grade them both. I do have why I wanted both. Just I have the 1 of 100 Alpha Aster, the comic book alt art, and the 100 of 100 as well. So I have the bookends of those. That's kind of why I wanted the bookends of these. I do plan on keeping it. Again, I think Alpha Clash is still in its infancy. I still think it has tremendous growth, and I never saw collecting as a get rich quick kind of thing, nor do I think of it that way. You collect what you love. Collect what you love at the end of the day, and let the chips fall where they may. So I'm very fortunate to have been here from almost the start, and just to see everything that the team has been doing. So it's almost like selling anything now, I feel like would be selling early, and it's like letting a piece of myself go, kind of thing. Like, I don't want to quite yet, but I think as the next set might come out, and the next set after that, and we have more players and collectors alike, I do want to share these items with them too. So I don't want to feel like I have all these items, because at the end of the day, it's for the community. Everything's for the community. So it's just finding that time to do so.
Yeah. For sure. And let me tell you, so on my end, I'm also on the collector side. I don't have as many cool things as you do. But I do have master sets of all the first 2 sets, and now this one I'll say I'm probably like 78%. There's obviously, it's a little harder to get some of the higher rarity cards right now because no one's selling them. So unless I can open more boxes, but I'm like on the same boat as you. Like I'm not doing it because I want to make money off of it, but I've played and I've seen a lot of games come and go. And one of my biggest regrets will always be that I was there for the beginning of Magic and I didn't appreciate any of those cards. Like, I treated them like garbage and stuff like that, and those cards make millionaires now. If you have those cards, you may... And I know that I've held them. Like, I've had them in my hand and gone, oh... like... So it's just it hurts, and I'm not gonna make that mistake with Alpha Class. So I was like, I need to have master sets of everything because at the end of the day, even let's say the game doesn't do as great and stuff like that, I want to make sure that I can play the game at any point in time because I have 4 of every card, so I can make decks and I can play. So it's never about the money, but it'll be nice if one day it's like, oh, you have that first set, I'm willing to pay a couple $1,000s for it. I'll take it.
Right.
I'll take it because it took a long time, and I have like for the Awakening, I have like a full master set of Kickstarter and a full master set of like first set. So like even if somebody wants those things, like I have those things.
I never knew you had a master set of Kickstarter.
Yeah, I have. I don't know if you guys can see all these. Nope, it's too low. But they're all in black binders, and I just have them like they're encyclopedias.
Absolutely, man. You should bring up the Origins with you.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
Now, speaking of Origins, Spartan, will you be at Origins
So, I mean, Origins is just like a hop, skip, and a jump away from me. I would love to go. I will unfortunately be out of the country in Scotland during that time. So I am really upset, trust me, because it is actually just a quick drive from Detroit, basically. So I'm really bummed. I will be missing it. And, everybody who was so welcoming in Vegas. But I wish, honestly, everybody the best of luck. I hope maybe I can even, quickly do a FaceTime with somebody and just say hi to everybody and see the turnout because it's going to be absolutely incredible. I'm very excited to see what goes down. I'm assuming you guys are both competing, so I'm wishing you both best of luck there.
Yeah, we can only compete in the Awakening though, unfortunately. We
cannot.
Cannot compete in Tier 2 stuff.
Gotcha. But Pika Girl is competing in Tier 2.
Nice.
Moxie.
That's awesome.
Still bring Moxie?
Yes, I'm bringing Moxie.
Yes.
Best of luck then. Awesome.
Yep.
Yeah, because this is a top 8 house, so we only get top 8 trophies.
There you go.
I apologize, Spartan. I don't know if you knew this, but shit comes out of Ryo's mouth like he's a
butthole. Gonna be gone.
That's great. No, I love it. Hey, I've got a question for both of you guys, actually.
Yeah.
Now that Unrival's out, I mean, I'm itching to ask this question. So obviously, I think the front runner out of Unrivaled is the one-drop Lin. Both the IA and probably the iconic rare as well.
Yeah.
What would you both say is the next top 3 cards to have in a deck and why?
Ooh.
Oh, I think I know mine.
I got mine. So I'm ready. I'll let you go first, sir.
Yeah.
Mine's going to be the Krung. The Krung with Necrotic. That card is pretty nasty. And definitely every black deck or any deck that has black in it, that's now a black staple for me. Because it's just it controls the field pretty badly, and if you add that Lin, you could just keep bringing him back.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. So they're a perfect pair. And now watch, because Ryo's was also Krung.
You should have saw his face.
Like it was 100%.
As soon as you said it.
It was 100% Krung, but I have originality. So I'm gonna say a card. That a lot of people are not paying attention to, but of course I pay attention to it. And Pika Girl and Jay Crane have experienced this, which is the 5-cost Cowling.
Ooh.
Yeah.
The one where you send a 5 or higher and play it for free. Both of them have lost to this card and couldn't do anything about it. And I guess both wanted to fight me at some point. I don't know.
I don't know why you're throwing my business out there.
So we actually play tested last night. I played Moxie and he was playing Colleen. I had him down to 2 health
Oh,
I was sitting at
that's tragic.
21.
Tragic.
He had 2 lens out. Tacked with both. Attached to a weapon. Restood the lens. Tacked again. Played the calling. For game.
Oh,
That's horrible.
Wow.
That is horrible.
Wow.
Hi, my name is Brian.
When I
was also
say-
beaten to death.
It was definitely... I almost flipped the table on him.
Yeah.
That's
Like,
crazy.
I was like, a lot of people are not paying attention to it as devastating this card can be because said it can send any 5 costs or higher. So, and I said you can also do this. You can play Kagan or Kagan, send a card to Oblivion, attack with flight, send that, play Kyle Lane, attack again.
Yeah. And then
That's
don't you?
guaranteed
If it isn't it also if he's equipped with a weapon at the
He
end of
restands.
turn he restands. Yeah,
Yes,
which is disgusting.
and he's
So-
not exclusive. You can only do his that you can only play one of them once per turn, but he's not exclusive.
Yeah.
Nice.
But that's the thing. I feel that all the IRs are really, really good, except for the red one. But the rest of them, they're great.
Nice. What would you say? What would you say is like? Okay, what's a dark horse card that you see could be very good, maybe for a future set, or maybe people don't have their eyes on type of card.
So,
Oh.
I'll tell you mine because I introduced Ryo to it. Mine
Okay.
is Earthly Barrage
Ooh.
from set 1.
Okay.
Because now that we have this meta of like people using Shadow Forge and you not being able to use buffs, Earthly Barrage is kind of like a buff because it saves you from 2 damage. So you're
Okay.
pretty much giving the other person -2. But then you also gain 2 health on top of it. And it's a quick action card, so you can use it right from your hand. So yeah, I've noticed now that if I see someone playing black, I'm probably just gonna swap out my clash buffs and put that in.
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. What about you,
For me-
Ryo?
For me, it is the 2-cost Machnia. Let me explain why.
Okay.
Because it gets the more accessories we have out, it gets powerful. So people go, cool. Machine destroys accessories, and I say, cool. You're missing the Nova tokens. Those count towards his power gain. And so when I was playing Pika Girl, I had 12 Nova tokens out, and its skill says it gains attack equal to half of the tokens you have out, rounded down.
Yep.
I had 12. Half of 12 is 6. You can't round it down.
Yep.
So I'm swinging for 8.
Wow.
Yeah. An 8-3. Yeah. 100%.
Interesting.
So
I
I
have it
think
up
that's
here for
another
people to
card
see.
that's going to be as you get more ways to create tokens,
Yeah. I
more
agree.
more
Accessories. Yeah.
yes, Nova
Nice.
tokens.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. I could see that. I could see that. Yeah, I've even been ignoring this thing.
See,
Yeah, I haven't. You know what it is when you hear equal to half the number, I'm just like, oh, that sounds too little for me. Half of anything is too little.
I will say the foil Nova tokens look chef's kiss. They look great if you have one.
Yeah.
Right? They look great.
They do.
I do. I think I have I only got 2 of them. I need all 12 to be foiled.
Nice. Yeah, they're gorgeous.
Okay, here we go. Sorry, I gotta check on the chats because I'm running multiple streams and making sure that I'm not ignoring
You're a
anybody.
madman. Actually, you know what, Pete Girl? We asked you a question. What is your favorite card? And is it cute and fluffy?
My favorite from set 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, there's so many to choose from. They're not fluffy. I really don't have.
I'm surprised because I feel like I know what your favorite card is, but I guess not.
Which one?
It starts with an
Suit
S.
up.
Yeah, it starts with an S.
Suit up is only good when I'm not playtesting against Ryo.
Why is my name keep getting thrown into everything?
Because you're literally
You don't understand.
the evil.
When I play against you, how many times I just want to flip the damn table at you.
Agreed.
I'm sorry. I look at Alpha Clash this way. I play it like I would if I'm fighting someone in a boxing match. If you
Yeah.
drop that left, I'm gonna hit you with this right. And a lot of times I play, you drop that left, and I say, "Cool, combo."
I don't think I've ever seen in a boxing match someone literally just diarrhea out of their mouth like you do during a match. Like, I've never seen that, so that's new to me. That must be pay-per-view.
Like
I think I can count on one hand how many times I've won.
okay, me too.
Yeah.
One.
Exactly.
Wow. Yeah, I couldn't imagine being able to play, because me and Ryo play via TTS. So, I can show my anger and he can't see it, but I couldn't imagine being in front of him, just looking at his face.
That smug look he gets, like,
Yep.
oh, wait till I play next.
I already said it. If we get paired up at Origins, I'm just gonna tell the judges, like, I'm bowing out. I don't want to deal with this. This is not why I came here. Oh.
Yeah, I got lucky. Even when we were in Level Up, I did not have to play him.
Oh, that's good.
That is true.
Yeah, that's good.
That's true. Like, I just kept playing against all the members of Wolfpack, and except for like 3 people. I played against 2 people from Team Ice Wall, played against somebody who's not in the team, and the rest of my matches were all against Wolfpack. And I'm like, why does this keep happening? Well, then I started beating the Wolfpack. I'm like, oh, my deck beats their torque. Then I got knocked out by Clarity.
Yep.
So, that happened.
Yeah.
But
Clarity took out Clarity.
no, I'm sorry. I keep always want to talk like just big talk. I'm sorry. Jacob's deck, it murdered me. He embarrassed me. I just didn't show it. That deck embarrassed me live. You gotta think, because in my match, he was at 18 health. I was at 2. And I'm sitting here still trying to talk shit like I got this. Like, yeah, I could come back. That was a lie.
That's funny.
I mean, how much of it do you feel like is like, okay, you have all these cards in your deck, right? And you get one shot, ready? Like, you're like ready, set, go. Do you feel like it's a lot of like a luck of the cards type of situation of what's on the top? And you're like, okay, this is what I'm dealt. But I know this deck is awesome, but I'm just not pulling the right cards, right?
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Yep.
you're stuck.
It's 100%.
Yeah.
The one thing though, what I feel about Clarity decks specifically is that it is about that, but you also get the chance to switch it up. Like, you know what I mean? You get to play your ability, you get to look at the top 2 and kind of figure out what do you need at this moment. And if you get a card that you feel like I'm not going to need for the next 4 turns, I'm just going to put it at the bottom. So Clarity has a slight advantage when it comes to that. But I just think there's so much card draw in other decks that, like, who has the more advantage? It really depends. Like, I guess you could run a ton of the card draw in a Clarity deck, and then you have even more chances of getting what you actually need and want. But definitely after Vegas, I started paying attention to Clarity, and I played Clarity in the next event that I was in after Vegas was finished. And yeah, I beat with a 3-colored Clarity deck. I beat it, and I was like, oh, maybe she's a sleeper. There's enough cards now and so much stuff that you can do and put it into like what I'll call your like your bat belt. You know what I mean? Like your utility belt.
Yeah.
Utility belt?
Yeah, so shut up, Ryan. But yeah, your utility belt with that deck, it's pretty impressive.
Nice.
It's pretty impressive. I think she was a sleeper, but you know who isn't a sleeper? Haven. That deck is dead. There's no sleep. It's dead.
Bro, like, that's just childish. I don't get why you would do that. I don't know why you're going to embarrass me from the company.
Because I still remember when you did it to Moxie. I still remember. And now you want to pretend that you like Moxie.
Hey, I always admit this, and even Ridge had to call me out on this. Because Ridge called me the biggest Moxie hater. I said, whoa, which I am.
Yep.
But I recognize that it is definitely mid-tier. Like, that's a good place for it. Let's get some chats going. It's definitely mid-tier.
Listen, she's good when you know how to play her. It's not our fault you don't know how to play her.
Hey, man, sometimes I can't deal with it. I can't.
So
I don't like strong women.
so Spartan, do you play too, Spartan?
So I've probably played 3 times. I've played 3 full matches. Again, the first time was in my basement with my buddy. We were trying to learn the mechanics, learn the rules. I really don't come from like a Pokemon or Magic the Gathering background, so all these mechanics were like new to me. I will say we kind of butchered the first round, and it wasn't until I got to level up where I got to sit down with actually multiple people and do a couple of run throughs, and they were able to help me and coach me through that. Also, just want to plug in real quick that that's also a huge incentive to going to these, being live, and if you are intrigued to meet these people, to sit down to play them, because you can learn so much by being face to face and learning things you may not know, and these are the experts. They're going to sit you through that and tell you what what not to do, what to do. So there's a huge advantage to going to these conventions and sitting down with them. So if you're worried about that, definitely don't be. Definitely go out and see them. But having said that, I will say I did learn so much from Level Up. I've played 3 times, and I'm really glad that was the last time I played. I don't see myself quite there, like quite comfortable yet to compete. I do hope to eventually get there, because I don't want to be, that player who, makes mistakes with, say I'm sitting across from either of you two, and it's amateur hour over in Spartan's court, and
Ryo will
I
call a
screw up.
judge.
Yeah,
Ryo will call a judge.
absolutely. I'm nervous and stuff. So.
Yo, I called Judge one time, and then he left me no choice. Like, he skipped his entire resource phase and said, "Can I go back?" I said no.
That's a big one. Be like, oh well, I gave you the chance, right?
Like you started playing your traps down, and said, "Oh, I've got to put a resource. Can I go back?" I'm like, no. Like, you were way past that.
Yeah.
And it only sucked because it was his first turn.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
he went
that's
turn 1 with no resource, and I'm like, yeah, I'm about to smack this.
No resource, no draw. Ugh.
Bro, like.
And then you learn from your mistakes, and then you press on, and you're like, cool, I'm never going to make that mistake
I would
again.
never do
So
it
that's a
again.
good thing. You actually
Yeah.
taught that person, like, cool. I hope, that was a learning lesson for that person, right?
Yeah, that person, they definitely learned. They learned not to play against Ryo. Ever again. Don't do it to yourself. You don't want to.
Yeah, don't do it. Just
Yo,
don't.
but yeah, I let so much other stuff just slide, because I'm 2 ways. If we're having a good time, we're having fun, you make a mistake, hey, that's fine, take it back, you're nervous, let's have fun. If you're pissing me off and you're being that guy, go ahead, sneeze wrong, I'm a snitch.
And just want to let you guys know, Josh has joined the chat also, so Josh is here.
Oh, what's up, Josh?
What's up,
Yeah.
Josh?
We're
So I was gonna-
talking about your legendary event.
So I was going to say, you guys have been in Alpha Clash since the beginning, too. You guys are staples in the community. I want to ask you both, speaking of utility belts there, Jay Crane, what would you say, how many decks do you have, I would say, like, behind you on the shelf, ready to go, built out for Alpha Clash at any given time? You're like, cool, I'm going to use this deck, it's good to go. How many do you have?
I have 5 decks right now.
Okay.
5 decks. Yeah, and that's only because all the decks for the new set are only in Play Alpha Clash. Like, I haven't built them yet because I wanted to get the Master set first.
Right.
But yeah, besides that, yeah, I think I have 5 decks from Awakening and Clash Grounds.
All different contenders?
All
or...
different contenders. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah. So my thing is like during the actual when they come out, I only typically play one contender, and I just try to master that deck. Like I'm not like I feel like Ryo is really good at making decks like on the fly. I'm the kind of person where I make a deck, I need to play the game against somebody, and then I go back and I tell myself, all right, during the game, how did I feel? What was missing? What did I need? Change it up, and then play it again, and then I get it to the point where I feel like it's perfect. Nice. And by the end of the season, I stop playing it until new cards come out, and then I update it and do it all over again.
Very nice.
Yeah,
Okay.
so.
Well done. What about you, Ryo?
I have 28 decks.
28?
28 decks, and it's 28 decks in real and not on play. On play, I have about 45. Actually, Bill, I have 28 decks.
Yep.
Wow.
Out of the 28 decks, though, 2 of them are good. That
Is there a contender? Is there a contender you're favoring in any of those 28 decks? So you're like, okay, this is like who I'm leaning towards is like a favorite of mine right now, at least.
Like right now, if I had to go top 3, it would be Cowling, number 1, Clarity still in there, number 2, 3 would be Death.
Ooh.
yeah.
Like I love Death. I not Flare, because I think Flare is a nice little cheeky fun deck. Do I feel like it could be top meta? No. It's fun to get Supernova off. I feel like it's the deck I built the deck to be as annoying as possible.
Mm-hmm. It is.
Oh, that came from the loins.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. I felt it in her chest.
like I built Flare. Like Flare is the definition of it is a meme troll deck. That's all it is. Like I play that deck just to troll people, and sometimes I'll go, okay, I do Supernova, I could win, but you know what? I give it to you. Like it's a troll deck. But I always say Clarity is the most versatile contender out there. Death with just the land and everything she can do with the discard and the discarded cards, I feel like Death is so great. And then Cao Ling, he's just so powerful. Like if you really build it just around a lot of rogues and draw, and then just getting your weapons out and just doing those attacks of restanding and attacking to get to your flyers, he's so strong. And the fact that he gets 1 defense and draw when he's at 15 or less, like I don't know, like that's my top one right now. And it's funny because when I first read Cowling, I'm guilty of, I read the first line and said this card's terrible. I did not keep reading because you can't read, screw the rules.
Yep.
But once I kept reading, I said, wait a second, he can restand any row. When he's at 15, he draws a card and gets +1 defense. This card is actually really good.
Yeah, for sure.
Interesting. Very interesting.
I did want to bring this up to you though, Spartan. I don't know if you know this, but I do have a Shugaboo 1/1 card right here. It was it was touched by Ridge.
What?
I mean, wait, no, the 1/1. I will be selling this for $1,800.
I'm so mad because I was invested. I'm like, yo, is he really? I'm like, really? And I was still like, man, sir.
Those are sweet. No, those are cool promos.
No. I'm sorry. Listen, I have certain beef with Alpha Clash over certain cards. This is a card that can only be equipped to Mean Streak. Where's Mean Streak, you ask? Not on this card. Not on this card. Haven is for however, but who knows. But yeah, I have my. We actually were talking about it before you got on. I have my beef with certain cards. I still absolutely love the game, but yep. And actually, now that I think about it, this is now being added as the number 3 card. So Torque Lawless, the Big Boy Krung, and Shugaboo all on my list.
Nice. I love it.
Oh.
It's all like Twerk Lawless one in the Road Contenders. We call him Baby Arm.
Yep.
Because the art makes it like his arm looks like it's a baby arm for some reason.
Yep. And next time you look at it,
I'm gonna have to.
Yep. Look at it. It's horrible. Because this is the thing. Once you see it, you cannot unsee it.
You can never unsee it.
Same thing.
So this is Torque the Lawless one.
Yep. Torque the Lawless
I'm
one.
gonna have to look it up.
Yep. And then with Big Boy Krung he has a hand for a foot that really I don't know why I can't stop it.
Like that one, it just bothers him, and I'm still like, it's a hand foot. It's okay.
It's a hand foot, man. It's a total hand foot.
He just got 3 hands, 4 hands.
Yeah.
You see, so it's Torque the Lawless's. If you're looking at it, it's the right hand, and it has no fist. First off, it just goes into a nub, and then if you look at the muscle structure, it looks like 2 waves crashing into each other. Like, listen,
I see it. I see it.
And I'm gonna have it signed by the artist. I'm telling you, I'm gonna have them sign it, and I'm gonna be like, sign the mistake, sign it right here.
Just circle it. Circle this area.
Yep,
That's
100%.
funny.
Yep, and then I'm gonna get it graded so that everybody knows.
Well, I hope you get it graded. It comes back as a 1.
It should. It should. That would be winning for me. Oh man, but yeah. How about Ryan? Do you have any other questions?
I do not. I said I got all my questions out. Spartan, thank you so much for getting on here with us. It's been amazing speaking with you. I know everybody in the chat loved to hear it. And again, if you ever run a Spartan, if he's ever out at any convention center, if he has his collection on it, it's a collection you want to see. Like, it is amazing. So again, at level up, everyone's like, dude, is this real? Like,
it's real.
My man's had the case with the clicks on it.
Yep.
It said, like, I know everybody here watched Yu-Gi-Oh! At least once.
Oh, he's got the Kaiba?
Yes.
he has to look at it, go, bling, bling, fingerprints.
Like,
Spartan.
That's
click,
it.
click.
he literally turned the case around like, give me your card, old man.
Fingerprint encoded. That's right.
That's awesome.
But,
yeah, Ryotin, Pika Girl, Jay Crane, the entire Road Contenders. I can't thank you enough for having me on here. Seriously, it's been an absolute pleasure. I do want to give a massive shout out to the entire Alpha Clash team: Ridge, Garrett, Josh, Efren, Al, all of you. It's an amazing community to be a part of. I love being a part of this just family. I want to call it a family more than a community. I'm so excited for the future of Alpha Clash, for the board game, for the next comic book, for the next novel, for the next draft box, for the next set. Just, there's so much happening that I'm just, the blood's pumping, and there's nowhere to just continue to go but up. That's it.
Yes.
Yeah, and I'm glad that there's a lot of people that were here at the beginning that are still around. I know for a while, like, I even went missing, but it was more because of, like, health issues, but I'm glad to be back. I'm glad that it wasn't too long of me being gone. And now I feel like also me and Ryo have tried to take the Road Contenders to a whole different level. And, I'm hoping Columbus also helps with that. We're also going to be going to PAX in December.
Nice.
So that'll be nice. So, yeah, we're getting around. I also have something in the works for New York.
Nice.
So yeah,
Nice.
guys, keep your ears open, because hopefully soon something is gonna get announced. Just make sure you keep the end of September available for yourself, just in case. But yeah, I'm excited. There's a lot going on.
And I'll tell you, if anything happens, sleep over at Jay Crane's.
Woo, Yep.
Mimosas.
Yeah, there's gonna be mimosas. I'm gonna be waiting with my Diddy robe on.
You ain't going nowhere.
You're gonna walk in and you just hear the door auto lock and go, "Oh, how'd that happen?"
Hey, I'm like, it ain't gonna get me.
But I do have one last question, Spartan, before you go.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't have to answer this, but what do you do for a living?
Oh, sure. No, great question.
Yeah.
So I have, since I graduated college, I'm 30. How old am I? I'm almost 33. I'll be 33 in November. I've been working in automotive. So Detroit, I live just a little bit north of the actual city of Detroit. They're the Motor City. They're called the Motor City for those who don't know.
Yeah.
And I've been working in the automotive industry at a tier 1 supplier. So I'm in purchasing, I do program management, and I also do buying for a lot of parts. So GM, Ford, Honda, Toyota. Basically, if you're driving in a car that was made 2013 or newer, I may have had one or two little things to do with, maybe a part or a spring or a clip or the console box or, your instrument gauge cluster that, that's in your vehicle. I helped with it. So
Nice. That means when I meet you, I'm going to bring a catalytic converter for you to sign.
Sure. Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Awesome. For sure.
They're just going to see me walking. I'm going to be walking with a catalytic converter in the con.
Here's my pen. I got my pen handy.
Oh
I'm
man.
telling you, I cannot stand you. But again, thank you so much, Spartan. We've had a wonderful time you being here. Let's go ahead and give a round some cheers going for Spartan.
Thank you
Yes,
so
yes.
much,
We
guys, and I hope I
appreciate
get invited back maybe sometime in the future. Let's hope.
Yes. Oh yeah. Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
good
Yeah.
luck-
Maybe
good
we
luck
can
at
have you
Origins.
show. Maybe we can have you show off some of your stuff. That'd
Oh,
be
sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Next time, I'd be happy to. I have some stuff ready.
Cool. Yeah.
We'll do that. But yeah, like I said, again, everybody listening and watching, Origins is in 2 weeks. I don't care what you
Yes.
say, Jay Crane. It's literally 2 weeks.
Yes.
Get over it. Don't pull out your calendar. It's in 2 weeks.
Yep. 2 weeks. You heard it here first.
It's in 2 weeks. We cannot
It's
wait to see.
actually in 2 weeks.
It's in 11 days.
Next
is it not?
week is the 19th.
Oh no, you're right. Yeah.
Or-
Yeah.
No. Next
Yeah,
week's the
yeah,
12th
yeah. I knew
and
that.
The 19th.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's
absolutely.
actually
14
2
days.
weeks. Yep.
But yeah, we cannot wait for everyone to get out there. It is going to be an amazing time. So again, if you've not been out to Alpha Clash event, head out there. I know again, I'm in Toledo, so it's a two and a half hour drive for us. Hey, Jay Crane is driving 9 hours nonstop. This man is going to be there. He's driving 9 hours.
Yep.
And he better not forget my Jollibees. But
We don't got that here. I'm telling
yes, you do. Yes, you do.
don't.
Yes, you do.
I've
It's in
never-
Manhattan. I looked.
Oh, I'm not driving into into Manhattan for Jollibees. Yeah, I don't know if you've seen The Purge, but that's Manhattan. Like, no way I'm going in there. But
Hey man, you still only saying it because you had Jollibees. You had Jollibees. You be like, well, you know what? Some things is worth it.
I'm gonna get you Wendy's and I'm just gonna draw a B on it.
Please do.
But yeah, we like Ryle said, we appreciate you being here. It was fun talking about this, and I definitely think that if Alpha Clash continues to grow, this is gonna be one of those moments that you see all over. Because I feel like this was Alpha Clash's the One Ring. You know what I mean? As of
Yeah.
right now, this is it. So
Yep. Absolutely.
it's awesome.
Absolutely. I couldn't agree more. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. Best of luck at Origins. Best of luck to anybody listening. Just again, as I mentioned before, if you're listening and you're a brand new, listener and haven't tried Alpha Clash, again, don't dip your feet in. Jump right in. The water is warm. It is fine, and you have an amazing community. So please, 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 and subscribe to the Row Contenders. They are awesome. A bunch of new information constantly. If you're learning about decks, if you're learning about any type of cards, come here and they would be happy to. They dissect everything. So this is an awesome channel to listen to.
Nice. We appreciate that.
Thank you so much, Sparrow. We do appreciate that.
you.
Yeah.
But again, in closing, this has been the Road Contenders, and
Damn.
yo.
Screwed
Yo.
up the beginning. Screwed up the ending. This is I'm selling the 250 out of 250 and the 1 out of 250 of Ryo's fuck ups. $2,000. This is the Road Contenders. Thank you for watching, everybody. And next week we got some more special stuff. We're gonna be checking into a new game. We're probably gonna have the creators of X Seekers of Fortune here. And then the week after that, we're gonna be live in Origin. So keep a lookout for that also, because we will be doing some filming while we're at Origin.
Yes, like when he say live, he means that we're actually going to be live, walking around Origins at the booth doing an episode.
Yep.
So again, if you want to stop by, jump on the episode, hey, we'll be there. We'll have 2 mics. So you gotta, we have 2 mics. We ain't got money like that yet.
Yeah,
But we
yeah.
have 2 mics. You want to jump in and scream something? We'll be there. We'll just love to talk around. Tell everybody that's gonna be there. Again, we can't wait to see everyone back next week.
Yeah. Alrighty.
Yeah, this is the awkward part. We never know how to end.
I already ended mine.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, I ended mine.
Oh, yeah, we're good.